What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel. We are actually going to be doing some automotive stuff. This is obviously going to be the first video. We have plenty of cars here, as you can see in my background as well. We have very high quality cars, high-end luxury cars, exotic cars, whatever you guys really want. So in case you need anything, let me know. Guess what we're doing today? We're actually comparing this right over here, which is a 2011 Bentley Mulsanne, and we're going to be comparing it to a 2010 Rolls-Royce Ghost. These cars are extremely similar in terms of the pricing, in terms of obviously brand recognition. Bentley, everybody knows the value for a Bentley. Everybody knows what a Rolls-Royce is. Obviously, it's top money that you're paying for these particular cars. Now, what we're going to be ultimately doing in this video is we're going to be actually going ahead and comparing both vehicles head to head in terms of what the quality looks like, how they drive. But in terms of driving, we're gonna actually go ahead and let that stay for a little while. Hopefully this video comes out okay. Hopefully it does okay. It's obviously the first video, so I don't expect too much from it. But guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna go inside the car and we're gonna check out what the quality of the interior is, how everything is, what the options are on pretty much both cars, and then we'll go from there. We're gonna be starting with this Bentley Mulsanne. Now this car obviously being from 2011, the Rolls-Royce being a 2010 model. It's not really a huge difference that we have in the pricing of the car, but the difference you have. Now in terms of the Bentley Mulsanne, yep, that's somebody right over there with a Camaro. Sounds pretty good though. What we're gonna do is we're gonna get inside the Bentley Mulsanne. We're gonna check out how this car actually holds up compared to the Rolls-Royce, because Rolls-Royce, obviously being Rolls-Royce, you already know the quality is gonna be a little bit superior compared to the Bentley Mulsanne. But believe it or not, the Bentley actually costs a little bit more than the Ghost. I know we have the Phantom, which is top of the line, obviously, but that car actually starts at around $450,000, which is a lot of money. So we can't even compare the Mulsanne to the Bentley. The Bentley starts at around $285,000 brand new, and the Ghost at the time MSRP was $245,000. So pretty close in terms of the pricing. We'll go ahead and start with the Bentley. We're gonna check out the interior. We're gonna see how everything feels. Getting inside of the Bentley Mulsanne. Now this car feels like leather all over the place. A lot of leather in this car, and believe it or not, a lot of wood on this car as well. So let's go ahead and do this. We're gonna go ahead and boot this baby up and let's see how it actually sounds. Obviously it has the V8 compared to the V12 that Rolls-Royce has, so you can't even compare the two engines. But guess what? This feels as good as that one, but obviously not as smooth as the Rolls-Royce. So let's go ahead and check it out. And there goes the Bentley. Now it doesn't really have a crazy sound. It does have the pop-up screen right over there, which pops up open obviously when you turn on the car. You can also close it up, and there goes the screen inside, and you have all the wood in there. So that's pretty cool. That's something that I don't think the Rolls-Royce actually has the same thing, I think. But we'll check that after, obviously, once we get into the Rolls-Royce. Just to let you guys know, the Bentley actually has 22,000 miles on it. That Rolls-Royce to the right actually has 21,000 miles on it. So very similar in terms of miles too, and obviously year-wise, it's about a year difference. The Bentley feels extremely well built. The leather is still holding up at the miles that the car actually has. Wood is actually in a very good shape as well. Let's go ahead and check out the wood real quick. If you guys pay attention, obviously you got a very high quality wood. Obviously these cars are hand built, which is pretty insane. Just like the Rolls-Royce, obviously you have the Bentley emblem in front on the hood as well. We'll check out the Spear of Ecstasy on the Rolls-Royce in just a moment as well, but I want to go ahead and do this. I want to get inside the back of the car. Let's check out what kind of space you have, what kind of amenities you have in the back of this Bentley. Both cars are obviously very spacious. I have plenty of room. I'm 6'2", and I got plenty of room, and the driver in front, I can comfortably sit in the front of the car, obviously, and have a lot of space. But once you open this up, that's where the magic starts. That's where you have all the controls. You have the massage seats, which you can obviously use as well. You can recline the seats. You can open up the seats a little bit, obviously, to lay down if you really like to as well. So it's a very, very nice chauffeur style treatment that you're actually getting in this car. Now on top of that, you actually have pop-up trays, just like the ones you get in the airplanes. So if in case you are getting a little hungry, just eat whatever you want. Just sit in the back, relax, and enjoy the ride. That's pretty much all of it. I do want to go ahead and mention, actually, the leather in this car is amazing. It's in great condition. It held up extremely well for the car that's actually 12 years old, right? So let's go ahead and get into the Rolls-Royce, check out what that car has to offer. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are gonna go ahead and get inside the Rolls freaking Royce. Just before I get inside, I do want to go ahead and show you the spear of ecstasy, which is right over here. And there goes the alarm. There we go. Alrighty. Here goes nothing. Let's go ahead and boot this bad boy up. We're gonna go ahead and turn it on. Very, very similar in terms of sound, in terms of feel when it actually turns on compared to the Mulsanne. So not really a huge difference that you feel on the car. In terms of the overall quality, now surprisingly, these cars both have similar color interior, so it's not really a huge difference that you're gonna feel. Because as you can see, obviously you got the orangish, you got light brownish interior inside, tan interior really is what you want to call it. But this interior has held up extremely well, as you can see in the back as well. It's in a very good shape. Does it feel very different compared to the Bentley? Not so much. It feels very similar, obviously, in terms of the quality of everything. There is leather all over the car, as you can pretty much see. There's leather pretty much everywhere in the car, but it does feel like this spot right here, it's some sort of hard material that they're using. Obviously, this is not like the top of the line Rolls-Royce Ghost that you can buy, but there are certain parts of this car that feel a little cheap. They actually look great, but they just aren't soft or anything. So that's a kind of a bummer. That's where the BMW side of this car comes in. But apart from that, it is a Rolls-Royce. It's not a BMW you're sitting inside. So you're gonna get a Rolls-Royce experience. Obviously, you're gonna get the Rolls-Royce emblem on the seats, on the headrest. Now let's go ahead and get inside the back. As you can see real quick, everything is held up extremely well. For a car that's pretty much 13 years old, the car has held up extremely well. A little bit of difference that I did feel between the two cars is that this particular Rolls-Royce has the full moonroof, while the Mulsanne really has nothing. It's got no sunroof, no moonroof, nothing at all. This has a full panoramic roof, as you guys could obviously see. Obviously, it's not a Rolls-Royce if it doesn't open the doors like a Rolls-Royce, so you could just easily get in and get out of the car. Now this seat needs to be pushed up because the car feels a little small here. Oh boy, here we go. Alrighty, we are inside the car. Now all I gotta do is don't even have to really push onto anything, just gotta hold that button and here comes the door smacking. Now that's the beauty of the Rolls-Royce's car that's 13 years old still has features like that. It's unbeatable. None of the Bentley has features like that. It's got the soft closing doors and everything like that, but what kind of Bentley is going to have self-closing doors? I know Mercedes is starting to do that in the Maybach and all that, but again, that's what distinguishes the Rolls-Royces from the Bentleys. Now you guys might wonder, what's so special in the back of this car? Now, let me tell you this. You've got a TV in the back for your entertainment, which you can obviously pull in, pull out, whatever you got to do. Or you've also got the trays. The airplane style trays are also in the Rolls-Royce. So you're not going to miss on that kind of luxury that you felt in the Bentley as well. The big winner in terms of the Bentley, obviously, is the fact that It's got the TVs in the back, which the other one doesn't have. You got the panoramic moonroof on top as well, so you can look at the skies when you're driving through your rich neighborhood, obviously. Now, this car obviously has the heated, cool seats in the back. It's got massage seats, which you can expect at this kind of price point that you're paying for the car. So this car pretty much has all the amenities that you're gonna need if you're spending $250,000 on a car, especially on a Rolls Royce like this. Now, in order to get out of the car, obviously you can't really do anything in terms of the door opening itself, so you are gonna have to actually use the effort to open the door just like that. It's a pretty heavy door. That's kind of the reason why you're insulated while you're sitting in the car. There's no noise coming into your car. It's very extremely quiet experience. All you got to do with these cars, just push it in a little bit and the door closes itself, just like that. That's the specialty that you're gonna get with buying a Rolls freaking Royce. That's something that the Bentleys don't have. It doesn't have the self-closing doors, and being a 2010, I just actually noticed this car actually comes with a heads-up display, as you guys can see. You're right over there. So this car is really ahead of its time for the fact that it's actually 13 years old. So I personally, I'm gonna be honest, obviously I'd go with the Rolls Royce. I think anyone who's shopping around, and if they have the money, they'd definitely go with the Rolls Royce compared to the Bentley. Alrighty guys, that's gonna wrap up the video for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you hit the like button, obviously comment below. Now, we're not going to be driving a car yet. I do have a goal to hit 1,000 subscribers before I take out a car on the road, and believe it or not, it's going to be one of the high performance cars that we take out on the road. So do not obviously forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take it easy guys, and I'll see you.